So this actually happened to me last summer and I still think about it once a week. I get a text from a number I don't recognize. Hey! So excited to see you Saturday. Dress code is black tie. Ceremony starts at 4. I'm like, who is this? I ask. She goes, LOL, stop, it's Jenny. From college. I do not know a Jenny. I have never known a Jenny. I went to a school with maybe 400 people in my graduating class, and I promise you there was no Jenny. But I'm nosy and also a little bored that weekend, so I just don't correct her again. Saturday comes. I put on the nicest thing in my closet, which was honestly a funeral blazer repurposed for the occasion, and I drive 45 minutes to this venue because I need to know what's going on. I walk in, valet parking, open bar, a string quartet playing something that sounds expensive. Nobody stops me. Nobody even looks at me twice. There's a seating chart at the door and I just stand near it looking thoughtful until someone points me toward a table like I obviously belong there. I sit down, make small talk with a table of strangers who all seem to know each other from the lake house. I nod like I know what lake house. The bride walks by mid-ceremony prep and waves at me. Full wave, big smile. I wave back like an idiot, mouth, you look beautiful. And she mouths, thank you, back like we're old friends. The ceremony happens. I cry a little, not gonna lie. Weddings get me regardless of whose it is. At the reception, I eat the chicken. I do the electric slide. Some guy's uncle named Gary tells me a 20-minute story about his boat and an incident involving a raccoon that I still think about. At one point, the maid of honor grabs both my hands, looks me dead in the eyes, and goes, I'm so glad you flew in for this. I hadn't flown anywhere. I live 20 minutes from this venue, but I just go, wouldn't have missed it. And she looked so happy I almost started crying again. I get put in a group photo, an actual formal group photo, arm around a groomsman I'd never met, both of us grinning like we'd known each other for years. I left right before the cake because I started panicking that someone was finally going to ask my last name. To this day, I don't know whose wedding that was. I don't know who Jenny thought I was. But somewhere out there is a wedding album sitting on a shelf in a house I've never been to, with me in the background of half the photos, completely uninvited and completely unaccounted for.